YouTube, hello, it is I, your cold leader, your cold daddy, your cold father. I got that the wrong way round. Doesn't matter. I'm Keronzi, and we are back once again. We are playing some Final Fantasy XIV. We're joined by my usual bunch of cohorts, and my camera is running incredibly slow. This is great. Oh, is it catching up? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm insane. It's fine. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun stuff helps the channel grow. It's knows about the algorithm. There's comments down below, so I'll respond to you in kind. This is a blind playthrough, so please just mark your comments with the spoiler if you're going to spoil anything I have not seen as of yet. There are some links down below. There's a link to Mr. Mox's channel. You should go and check him out. There's my throne list. There's the Lore of Dix merch door. They help me out a ton. There's a link to my Twitch channel. So you can come and stop by. We are...
Cthulhu says buy the merch.
He does. Cthulhu. You could wake Cthulhu. But all money that we raise at the moment is going towards Legend of Zelda stuff, or stream stuff, or other stuff, because redundancy is a thing. And every sub that we get is going towards the cosplay goal, which goes until the 31st of July. So yeah, you've got some time. Let's get into the game. So I'm not keeping these fine gentlemen for any longer than I need to.
Who are you calling gentlemen?
I don't know.
Who are you calling fine?
Again, I don't know. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm just going to quickly do these because I haven't done them.
I think a fine is an apt description because you don't know what it stands for, right?
What's that?
You'll have to enlighten me on that one, Smiley. I am too old for your pop culture reference.
I'm trying to find what film it's from. It's a song. In fact, it's a song by Steve Tyler. Aerosmith. Fine. Fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional.
I mean, that's better than what I came up with. My brain was just like, Polly, I need eggs! That's what fine means to me.
Father, I need eggs.
1989 single released by Aerosmith between Love in an Elevator and Janie's Got a Gun. I didn't know that that's what it was from. That's where it's from?
The City of Lost Angels? Wow, we're talking about LA and Aerosmith. And we're gonna go see them, aren't we?
You're going to see Aerosmith?
Yeah, at the Oboe Monastery. The City of Lost Angels.
Ah.
I was going to say, I was pretty sure Aerosmith have actually stopped touring because Tyler's voice has given out.
So surprising.
Yeah. I mean, I think people have realized that a lot of those like 80s rock bands, the vocals were too high to be sustainable for 30 odd years. I mean, Axl can't sing it anymore either.
Bruce can.
Yeah, but Bruce is a Geordie. They're built different.
Bruce is a human air raid siphon.
Do that.
There's a vocal analyst I watch, an opera singer, and she often talks about support of singers, how they physically support themselves. She is enamored with Bruce Dickinson and the way he supports, with the massive wide-legged stance that he takes. And she calls it riding two horses. She said he's standing there like he's riding on two horses.
Oh, I was thinking of, was it Brian from AC/DC? He's the Geordie. Yeah, Bruce is a southerner. But still, British. I'll go with British then.
I
Still
think
different.
Bruce is most of the rest of the original members of Maiden are Londoners, South Londoners.
He's from Worksop, apparently. Bruce Dickinson.
And that's north of London, isn't it? So he's a northerner.
That's Nottinghamshire.
Oh, God damn it.
He attended school in Sheffield and university in London, so
Yeah.
you know it's kind of both. In Nottinghamshire, that's where he's from. So I guess, yeah,
Mox, are you ready as a go?
it's Midlands.
Yes, actually.
Okay.
You've done all the cutscenes, Mox.
I did. That's what I've been doing this entire time.
So, anybody you recognise?
Don't ask me this. I just blanked everything I just went through. Fuck me. It probably was absolutely something. I'm pretty sure I stared at something and went, no fucking shit, and now I can't remember anything.
If I say Balthazar,
Okay, yes. Yes.
his friend,
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not a spoiler to say because Ronzi has.
I have seen it. Yeah, I have seen it.
That's why the other week I was like, no, Mox hasn't done the cutscenes because he would have more than likely mentioned the fact that Fran is in them.
The Vieira, yeah.
My next motorboat target.
I'm trying to
like-
remember what happened at the end of 12 because while I played the game not that long ago, I haven't beaten the game since its PS2 thing. So it's like I only did it once. 'Cause 12 is kind of long. Okay, it's not kind of long. It's really fucking long.
Alright, are we on the classes we want to be on?
Yes.
Bose,
The Auburn Monastery.
Eh?
Huh?
Oh my god, apparently my equipment is off by a little bit. So give me a second, I'll change to a job that I know I can do this on. Because apparently my ninja gear is just a little bit off. Thought I updated it, but apparently I didn't update it enough. Okay, let's try this again.
there we go.
Well, we've got 2 more DPS at the very least.
Yeah, this is an interesting one for first timers.
Oh. I guess we'll have some fun then.
We're all gonna die.
That checks.
You're also going to encounter one of the issues of cross-referencing different Final Fantasies.
Oh, is this gonna get fucky?
No, it's... Well, I can't really say without spoiling, so...
Alright, fair enough.
Shane, have you done any of the new level 100 stuff?
No,
The dungeon is fantastic. And if you do any of the raids, I think it's the first one. I think that's the other one I've done so far. Yeah, the first
So-
one, like I had to, I don't play with the music on.
yeah.
I had to put the music on because the boss does abilities to the beat of the song.
Great.
It was so good.
Oh no.
That sounds fun.
It does.
Speaking of things that sound fun, have you guys, are you guys at least familiar with how the Batman Arkham games play?
Yeah, I put it
Yes.
Somewhat.
The rhythmic nature of the like attacking and the countering,
Yeah.
the free flow combat as it's called, right?
on. Yep.
So when they were actually making those games back when it was Arkham Asylum, they were actually planning on making the combat a rhythm game, where you were actually fighting things to a rhythm, right? And to a sense, they actually still made it that, but they did not make it how they initially wanted to. But at the same time, let's be honest, the Batman Arkham fighting style fucking rocks, and so many people have duplicated it because it's good, right? I bring this up because I found out about a game a couple of weeks ago, and I want to get Snood in particular to check it out, called Dead as Disco, which actually is a rhythm game with Arkham-style fighting.
I think I've seen clips of this.
Yeah, and you can put your own
Yeah.
songs and shit into it and fight to the beat. It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I've seen somebody do it too. Of course, the massively overused Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force.
Also saw someone do it to Megalovania from Undertale.
Nice. Hey, Shepe. Isn't there, like, meant to be a sequel to, what is it? Gang Beats? Not Gang Beats, Cassette Beasts.
I don't know about a sequel to Cassette Beast. I know that they did, like, a expansion to it.
I thought there was meant to be a purely rock one or something coming. I might be thinking of something completely different then. Though.
As I understand, there hasn't been any announcements about a sequel in development.
Oh, just hearing your phone go off, Ronzi, reminded me. There's a Google or Samsung advert or something that's on TV at the moment, and it fucking drives me nuts because
Oh.
it uses that. Like twice in the advert, somebody gets a notification, and it's the default Android notification sound, and I'm like, oh, my phone's going off. No, it's not my phone. It's the fucking TV. every time.
Speaking of stuff like that, I believe it is potentially true, but obviously you've been to Japan very recently. You know the jingles that play on the crossings?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how elaborate they are in Japan.
They can be, yeah.
Do you know why?
No, is it some kind of like really morbid reason?
Yes, it is actually. Apparently, in Japan, they were having incidents where birds were mimicking the sound of the crossing,
Oh no. Oh,
and
no.
people were walking out in front of them,
Oh no.
in front of cars. Yeah.
Stop it.
See, this is just more evidence that
Oh,
the wolf
oh.
is on me. Take the marshmallows, be gone, beast.
That's very
Take
weird.
him. Take him.
Oh, I should move that onto my other screen.
yeah, that's just more evidence that birds are government drones. And the New World Order is trying to thin the human population so it's easier to control.
No. I heard it's just the other way around. I heard that we're all drones and that we were married to make birds think that they are drones.
Mox, just want to let you know that apparently your avatar, isn't, your Discord reactive isn't actually reacting.
Yeah, I know. I don't fucking know why. It just all broke.
Okay.
It all broke yesterday while we were doing Baldur's Gate. I'm Borkin.
Borkin.
Is it time to load up Baldur's Gate?
Might be.
Might be.
How are you, Shepe? Hope you're keeping well.
Keronzi, you'll be interested to hear this.
Yeah.
Snoop Shock and I played a game yesterday that's on our all of our collective lists. Played the demo of it since the actual game isn't out yet. Goblin Cleanup.
You played it without me?
We played the demo, yes.
Yeah. That comes out later this month, I believe.
August.
Is it August? Okay.
It's cool. It's really neat. Boy.
Thank you very much for the
boy,
like,
you die a
Shepe.
lot in that.
Oh, I can imagine. I've seen
There's
some
a
of the
lot of-
deaths.
There's a lot of fun ways that you can interact with the game and the world. I think our favorite one we found is that you use slime to clean up.
Yeah, I've been
blood.
doing well,
I think
thank
it's
you.
hilarious that you stab it on the end of a pitchfork and then you use the poor slime to clean up fucking blood and viscera.
Yep.
When
mob.
it's
so
full of
slimes.
blood, the thing dies. And you have to feed it to a mimic and then replace it with another slime. Or we found out you can put the blood-filled slime into a furnace, set it on fire, and then it becomes a steam cleaner.
Okay.
Yeah. Chuck found that out. I don't actually know what he was doing to figure that out.
Science, clearly. Jesus.
I mean, that's the whole like premise behind Luffy's Gear 2 in One Piece.
He becomes a steam cleaner.
No, he uses his rubber powers to improve the capillary action of his blood vessels. So his blood pumps quicker to like the point of that it steams, which is why he like lets off steam while he's in Gear 2. And that gives him like super speed for some scientific reason. Rather than just killing him like he would everybody else.
Yeah.
But clearly there's science behind it, you know. using
Talk-
blood as a
talking of-
steamer.
Talking of sequels and weird anime, Ronzi,
Yes.
do you remember The Seventh Prince?
Yes, it's getting a second season next year. I saw the announcement today.
No,
Was it this year?
it's not next year. It's this coming season.
Oh, Jesus. I did see that there was a second season for that coming, yes.
That should be interesting.
It should. It's gonna have the same arguments against it, isn't it?
Yeah, there's always going to be that, but character design aside, yeah, I don't know how they're going to top the ridiculousness
True.
of the first season.
True. I haven't watched any in a very long time. I've got 26 that I need to watch for Thursday, but that won't take me that long to do.
86, you mean?
Is it 86?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
86 different series, or
no, the show.
No, the show is called 86.
I'm pretty certain I've seen that.
It is one of Snoop's most favorite things out there.
Is this the one with the spider tanks?
Yes.
Then yes, that is horrendously fucked up, actually.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't think Rosie knows them. Oh,
I know nothing
Amber
about
Alert.
it. Uh-oh.
It's in the other side of the country, so I don't think there's so much I can do about that.
I think there was a time I was out in the States and I ended up getting an Amber Alert. Because I think I was on the network, so it's just like, oh right, yeah, this number's on the network. We'll send out the Amber Alert to them as well. Like, okay. Thank you. I'm not going out anywhere, so sure. Let me just check something. 23 parties recruiting out there at the moment.
And none of them want to play with us.
Apparently.
It'll probably be for the roulette, so they just get throw it into
Yeah.
Crystal Tower. As it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, Monastery isn't a favorite, it feels. But I actually saw somebody celebrate getting. I got Monastery on a roulette the other day, over the weekend, and somebody was celebrating because it wasn't Crystal Tower.
That's understandable.
I mean, there was a point where roulette was either the near raids or Crystal Tower.
I can't wait for the near raids. You have no idea how fucking excited I am for those raids.
I'm looking forward to those.
Got a whole ass other expansion to get through for those.
There's one boss in the near
It's the
raid,
expansion
so
I'm looking forward to being in the most too, is the thing.
I always forget how to do.
I'm so excited for Shadowbringers, you don't understand.
Griffin, I'm sorry you missed.
Also, I don't know if it's just me, but those Neo raids seem to take so much longer than any of the Alliance raids.
It depends whether people wait for the cutscenes or not.
I think even without the cutscenes, I think there's more fights in them that take longer.
Oh fuck! I know something I could talk about. So while I was camping, right, my brother, colloquially known as Mandy, showed up to go and camp with us, and he brought me a present, which I thought was funny because we were there doing this technically for my sister's birthday. So he brought me a birthday present, which was the 2 pre-made Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering decks of the Cloud and Sephiroth decks.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So I gotta flip through that, and man, the art in those things is fucking beautiful. Like, they're really well done, and like, it's so cool. There are a lot more references and stuff that I wasn't expecting. The land cards for it are all references
Kura.
to specific games for specific moments. One of the planes that we have in the Cloud deck actually is the outstretching road from Final Fantasy XV that Noctis and them are in the Regalia, which I thought was hilarious.
Nice.
Then they actually have one of the I think it's like the like Horusite fields from Final Fantasy XII with the big like orange crystal cluster thing.
No, we're not. We're
Cloud's deck is full
waiting.
of soldiers, like from the series, like the entire series. So it has like Steiner, what's her face, who is like his better half in 9.
Beatrice,
thank you. Lightning. And his deck is built on equipment cards and stuff like that. So they have references to the samurai and the general warrior weapons and stuff like that for equipping those into people. There's a card that is just the white mage from Final Fantasy 1 that looks incredible. Sephiroth's deck is about just coming back from the dead and killing as many things and benefiting from it, which is hilarious to me.
Oh, so Sephiroth's is a black deck.
Oh, he is a black and blue deck.
Oh, it's black blue.
Cloud is a white and red deck.
Yeah, that checks for Cloud.
And his stuff is a bunch of the villains and things like that from the games. One of the people who's in his deck made me just go, God fucking damn it. It's fucking Seymour from 10. And it's not just like regular Seymour, no, it's the fucking demon version of Seymour.
Right, okay.
And he kept having to like stop what he was doing. He's like, so what the fuck's up with this card? And it's just like, okay, so fun fact, in Final Fantasy VI, this guy's limit break is he suplexes things. And so that ghost train that he's charging at is a boss you fight. Yeah, that's in Cloud's deck.
Jesus. Who has the... does either of those two have the Tidus hugging Yuna scene?
No, unfortunately. I'm fairly certain that's just going to be in his commander deck.
Right.
Though alternatively, it could also be that it's in the general card packs, which are selling like hotcakes if hotcakes were like required to live.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
In all fairness, like the cards are really well done. They're really pretty to look at. They're really fun references. Like these are not curated from people who have a glancing interest in the series. No, these are from some fans who are pulling on some things that are hilarious. I'm gonna go get them actually really quick so I can flip through it and know what I'm talking about. Like screen it clear. Which means I'm gonna take them from the voice though.
No worries.
Alright, I'm back. I had to collect my magic cards from my sons who were playing Magic the Gathering on the kitchen table.
Denying your sons.
That's fine. They didn't even know what they were doing. They don't know how to play Magic. Are you kidding me? Like, they had 2 lands each apiece and some dudes out there, but, like, it was a stalemate. Anywho,
Kuro... Very quickly, Kuro says, can confirm I managed to get my Y'shtola Commander deck, the Sephiroth versus Cloud deck, and 2 boxes, then the store sold out.
Yep. I have a hero token in the Sephiroth deck, I think it is, that is just a Arcanist Aura walking around. He's just kind of like in an area. He's got his hand out. There's a teleport point behind him and a bunch of people around him. I've got another hero token that is Ninja Makode running down the street. There's a copy one that is Cecil putting his hand on the mirror of reflection that helps him become a paladin. Evil Reawakened is X-Death just standing, like, with his arms outstretched, doing his wahahaha shit. This island is, Waka's beach that Titus rolls up on. I've got Overkill for Titus, so he's, slashing through something. I had to explain to Manmeat what that one was all about. He's like, why is it a 0 and a negative 99999? He's like, because that's Overkill. There's a fucking Pictomancer card called Realm Sketching, which I kind of had to stare at and go, huh.
Realm was the original Pictomancer in 5, right?
That's the one with X-Death and all that, right? I don't remember, unfortunately. That's another one of those ones I only did once. Oh, Zonde's in here. Straight up Zonde. Undercity Dire Rat from 12, from the first actual mission thing. We're down there killing rats. Dreams of Laguna with him and his military outfit with his 2 buddies before they get fucked up from the city. The swamp card is the dragon on the tower out there in Mordona.
Oh, Midgard Soma.
Yep.
Very good name of the dungeon.
They have one
People
called...
of the Lake.
That's it.
They have the Deadly Embrace, which is a lady from 16 who has Garuda inside of her, doing Garuda shit, and it's like, wow, well, there's even 16 stuff in this, huh?
I need to play 16.
A spoiler card for me, that I'm not going to explain to Ronzi because it does, in fact, a 15 reference, but all I'm going to tell you two, you might be able to figure it out, is called Magitech Scythe.
Yeah, okay.
There's Seymour in his damn demon form. Just a straight up Sahagin. Let's see here. This is all just Sephiroth's deck. Oh yeah, he also has a card called Sephiroth's Intervention, which is him doing the Aerith Plunge. Yeah,
Calling
it's
it
like
an
you're looking up and
intervention
he's coming
spell.
down on you. Yeah. Destroy target creature, you gain 2 life. Quote unquote, fate is not to be taken lightly, Cloud. Then on the Cloud side of things, we got the funny Regalia going down the road thing. The mountains of it's Yuvi's place. I can't remember. Hutai. That's what it is. Mage staff with the white mage, which was awesome. Fucking Ravenaster is a dual land. A Coral is just straight up one of the monsters. It's a pretty cheap one. The Seventh Heaven Bar is a Plains card. The Samurai Katana, which I actually don't recognize the person on it. It just says Murasame, but I don't recognize the person. Dragoon's Lance, which is Kane with his lance. Your favorite Shin, a Cloudbound Moogle, who I think is actually from this, like, the Moogle town over there from Heaven's Ward.
Yeah, probably, if it's clouds bound.
Warrior Sword, which is the OG art for the fighter of the Warrior of Light, holding his sword. Rosa from 4, with her bow, which looks pretty cool. A mountain portraying the OG Warriors of Light walking around in a lava dungeon. White Auracite, which is what's her face? Why am I forgetting everyone's names and everything right now? The leader of the Scions before she was, you know,
Minfilia.
Minfilia. Yeah. With a quote, "She gave her life that we might defeat the Ashians. Her sacrifice must not be in vain."
Moonbreed reference.
Yeah,
Uh,
too soon.
Barrett Wallace, he's just shooting his gun arm forward. He looks rad. Freya Crescent, which I was so fucking stoked to see that Freya got a card, because like Freya's one of the best characters.
Curious says, I think that aura is just a random NPC on the katana.
Beatrix, the Lost General. Slash of Light from the actual, like, Dissidia version of the Warrior of Light, slashing through chaos. Judgment Bolt of Sid from 16. Because he has the old man beard
Right.
god. Ramu, thank you. Just a dwarf. Just dwarving the castle guard. Lolly ho, it's the dwarven greeting.
Oh no.
Lovely. There you go.
Lightning. Lightning, who has immediately the first ability on her card, is Menace.
I mean, that's lore accurate, right? It's the first ability you see it do in 13.
And then Cloud himself, which I thought was crazy because they are spoiling some crazy shit on it. Because it's not Cloud Strife from any particular thing. It is specifically Cloud Strife during the final fight at the end of FF7 Remake.
I think
Ah.
Things have given up on spoilers now.
The suplex with him, with what's his face, charging at the train. This time has come to put my training to use, it says. The Crystal's Chosen, which has the 4 Onion Knights underneath it before they get, you know, sent on their adventure. I love child soldiers. Albert Steiner.
Clip that out of context.
They're the warrior, the fucking Onion Knights are goddamn kids. They are.
Yeah.
They're children, and they have to
There's a
fight the
lot
cloud
of-
of darkness.
There's a lot of JRPGs where the heroes are kids, though.
Yeah.
Like, these are like straight up kids. Samurai
I
Katana.
don't know what's happening in Bugane, but I've now had 3 people run up to where I'm stood and then go into G-pose.
Okay.
Ultima
and then
Olympus, Clouds, Ultima
Run
Olympus.
off.
Fucking Gra is in here. Giraha.
Oh, Gray's favourite fuckboy.
Yep. He's a cat archer. He has reach, and he has an ability called the Elegant Eye. Whenever one or more of your creatures and/or artifacts you control die, draw a card, and you can do it once a turn. And I think that's like all of the cards I've gone through besides the shopkeep, who was just the shopkeep.
My man.
My man.
One drugs, please.
I would love one drugs. Hold the drugs.
One drugs to rule them all,
One drugs.
and in the hallucination, bind them.
You know, I would have laughed if, while I was doing that stupid bit, we got the duty finder pop.
What, you're running over and trying to G-pose at me as well?
Well, no, I did G-pose at you.
Yeah, I know. Oh, why does nobody want to do the monastery tonight?
I don't know.
Because we wanted to do it, that's why.
Yeah. At what point do we stop trying?
Say like the 40-minute mark, that sound good? Give it another 8 minutes basically? 7?
Yeah, if the numbers stay this low, then I say yes.
Yeah, they haven't changed in quite a while.
No.
Weird.
I'm gonna bitch about Final Fantasy real quick. Why the fuck is the Pixel remasters always a fucking $100 to get them all in a set? Or $10 for the first two and $20 for the individuals for later ones? Shit's stupid. I don't want to have to yo-ho them. I want to play them properly legally, but you're making it hard, Square.
Because Square wants to make money. And bleeders dry from nostalgia.
Well, they're
I
gonna
mean,
be
isn't
hard
that any company these days?
Pretty much, actually.
Nostalgia is a drug that I could do without.
I can't remember who it was I was watching, but I think I was watching some vodcast. And basically they were moaning about the fact that most IPs these days are remakes, remasters, and shit like that. Whether it be film or video games or anything like that. Like, why can't we have anything new? Why can't we have new ideas? This makes no goddamn sense. You're just ruining all of the old stuff by trying to reimagining it. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, the reason is because they're banking on your nostalgia. It's a completely new IP. Well, it's also part of that, but it's like those are established. New IPs aren't, so it's a risk to start a new IP because you don't know whether it's going to take to market. While if you have something that is already established, it's a safer bet in terms of investors.
Establish these nuts on the investors then.
No, I hear you.
I mean, people ask for it as well. Like nowadays, people are asking for it.
What, new
Like,
IPs or?
No, them to remaster old
remakes.
stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, Skyrim. What if we had like Oblivion?
No.
What was it? Remember what one of the first comments was that I saw when the Oblivion remaster came out? It was, okay, they've remastered Oblivion. They should have done Morrowind. So okay, so you're just going to go through the whole back catalog then?
What's stopping you from fucking playing Morrowind? You know, you want to play Morrowind? Go fucking play Morrowind.
Oh, because it doesn't run on modern equipment very well.
It can from certain fan patches, and GOG itself has gone out of their way to make those old games sing on modern hardware.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I mean, I would have preferred to have seen something like Daggerfall in 3D or something.
See, Daggerfall
That
is
was
something
another
like that
comment.
would make sense from when you have these games that were made out, whether they're all pixel animation or things like that, or the faux 3D that a lot of the old things were, where they're basically doing what Doom did. It's fine to bring those more into the modern era, especially since a lot of people will not have played them. Those
Yeah.
are ones I get from giving it a second coat of paint and bringing it into the modern light, because this is an opportunity for people to play games they probably actually never got the opportunity to, and you know, those ones are fine. But like, how many times have they remade the fucking Last of Us? They remade Dead Space while Dead Space is not only fucking available on everything still, but also still looks just fine.
Oh, they remastered Skyrim, didn't they? Like
They
2 years
did.
after Skyrim came out.
They fucking
That's
remade
the special
Skyrim.
edition came.
I mean, there's been
It's just 'cause they
16.
keep-
There's 16 versions of Skyrim, right?
I tell you what, I'm incredibly surprised. Skyrim does not have a Switch 2 version. No, the big port for the Switch 2 was Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
But I was half expected to see Skyrim for the Switch 2 upgrade.
To be honest,
Because
I
as soon as the
was.
Switch 1 released, Skyrim appeared on there.
I was expecting a Witcher 3,
Yeah.
but
I imagine
that,
Bethesda will
I-
probably want to port the Oblivion remaster to Switch 2 first.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I guess the Witcher team are busy on 4.
yeah, that's what that was literally about. I was about to say is like no, they're probably more on 4 than doing an upgrade for 3.
Yeah, but they can do what a lot of companies are doing now and hiring smaller development studios to handle
Yeah.
the remaster or
Yeah.
the port.
Or just give it to Obsidian. This seems to be the way to do it.
We got an extra healer.
Woo.
I think that's worth it though.
They have about 30 seconds to see this dramatic change before we dramatically change the lobby.
Ping.
Did you see the Metacritic thing for Breath of the Wild, Ronzi?
No, I didn't.
So because the Switch 2 upgrade for Breath of the Wild is paid,
Yeah.
Metacritic deemed that then qualified it to be re-reviewed as like a new software. It now sits as #1 rated game. It has a 98.
Damn. Don't quite understand why, but damn.
I mean, what they said was basically the only things holding Breath of the Wild back originally were performance limitations, you know, like the stuttering
Yeah.
and stuff and frame drops, which have now all been solved because it's on better hardware.
Fair.
But had it have been like a free upgrade pack, they wouldn't have been able to make a case to re-review it because it would have just been like applying a patch to fix your game. Because it's paid for, they could be like, oh yeah, so then it's a new game, right? A new
Yeah.
version of the game.
Do we want to try Alphascape?
Yeah, could do.
Sure.
We good to queue?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so what to talk about for the next 40 minutes?
I hope I'm not waiting for another 40 minutes for some things.
I'm enjoying corrupting my friends with the podcast that I sort of established to corrupt my friends, as I'm making Bronzy play fucking Alan Wake right now.
True.
And I got what I wanted out of it. We got to a certain point where he was in basically a mental health institute, and everything clicked to Keronzi, and he had his "oh fuck, everything's connected" moment, and it was great. He talked to two old rocker men, and he was just like, "It was always there! Oh my god, it was there!"
And I introduced you all to 8-Bit Theatre.
It's true.
Do they now understand the "I'm a helper" reference?
I can't remember if that was explicitly kind of stated in enough in the first 100 episodes.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I think it was. I think it's at least mentioned at least once. Hi, welcome to Cotheria. I like swords. Hi, welcome to Cotheria. I like swords.
Sword Chuck show.
Sword Chucks was later. The Sword Chucks, I'm fairly
know.
certain, was later than that. 100.
Yeah, I was really upset that the guy who did 8-Bit Theatre, his next project, went paid only.
That's a shame.
Which one was that one?
Yeah. I can't quite remember the name of it. I'm pretty sure it's called Atomic Robo.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's got a link on... It's still got a link on the website for it, but I haven't clicked on any of those. Because I know he had done Warbot in Accounting. Which was still pretty funny as well. Was that How I Killed Your Mother? Let me see, because I mean I've got the website.
Yeah, no,
open.
Atomic Robo was kind of like a...
Oh, never mind.
Oh, we're in. Oh shit! I have to stop playing Bolitro. Fuck.
Withdraw. Because I haven't done that in a while.
Speaking of things I haven't done in a while.
Oh.
Oh right, we're doing this.
Yep.
I was like, where the fuck are we? Are we in the live stream or something?
Hey, Midgard Soma.
It's very quickly going to become the death stream.
Alright.
Excuse me.
Oh, stay too close.
Same.
If any of you figure this out first try, I'll be impressed.
Figure out what.
How to tell what attack it is.
Ow.
And I'm deed.
Oh shit.
Oh, come on. Oh, no. Why does every dragon never say that?
It's a racial trait.
It's to do with the number of times he spins.
Okay, Ramsey says a
spinning
number
is
of
part of
times
it.
he spins.
Well, no, because if he spins in a circle like that, he's doing the... If he spins a high speed for that one, you've got to get away. If he's spinning overhead like that, then he's going to do an airy and you've got to get close to it. It depends on his rotations.
I think the term is gyration.
Do a barrel roll, Kingston.
Yay!
Goodbye, Shin.
Why always Shin, you want to know how that frost is doing?
Stun you. Okay.
I think I'm safe here.
I guess
Hello?
destroy these things. Motherfuckers, look at me.
Oh lordy, you all got farted on.
Yeah, apparently so.
Motherfucker, look at me. Holy shit, he hits hard.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, same.
Just gonna keep trying to distract him while you guys deal with those things.
Oh,
Now,
big mid-god overhead.
well, that was great.
It was in Red Mage Limit Break 3, right?
Where do you think Red Mage get the inspiration from, given that they just copy everybody else's abilities?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oops.
whoa!
Oh.
Okay, what's he doing? Okay, get away. Thank God it's one.
Oh, they're just skating around the arena. I'm doing my best impression of Tony Hawk.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Shit.
Every time I do this fight, I suck at working out what he's doing.
Oh,
Right, once the arena bombardment ends,
Ow, that was my own fault.
okay.
that final hit?
Yeah. The monk limit break.
I'm glad to see that that's still around.
Level up!
Hell yeah. Whew. You are welcome to them.
Cool. Yeah.
Hey, Sid. Another stunning victory, Ilya. I felt the breath catch in my throat on more than one occasion. Yet, even as I watched the battle rage, I was struck by an idle thought. Did you notice the resemblance between Midgard Soma and Shinryu? Unlike most primals, Shinryu's form had no basis in any system of belief. I've heard the theory that the summoner was simply influenced by the majesty and power of the elder primal Bahamut. But now, I'm beginning to think there might be another explanation. That the primal took its shape from the ancestor of all dragons on Hydaelyn. The widely held concept of how a dragon appears has, for century upon centuries, ever been rooted in depictions of Midgard Soma. The summoner may not even have sought to imitate him specifically. Subconscious thoughts and memories alone can have guided the similarity. Not that I have any way of confirming this theory, of course. Nevertheless, 'tis interesting that Shinryu's summoning should lead us to awakening Omega. A strange twist of fate when you consider the machine's connection to Midgard Soma. Well, whatever else Destiny has in store, you've already bested the opponent that Omega itself failed to overcome. A feat worthy of celebration, I'd say. Were you going to say something, Mox?
When it was about Sid holding his breath at a certain moments, all I could think of was every time Shin went down, Sid was like, "Oh fuck, oh shit, oh god."
In the end, there is Omega. Your move, Omega. Why are you looking at that screen when that's Omega?
Avoiding direct eye contact.
Bleep. Shutdown initiated. All core experiments and supplemental testing concluded. Discarding test worlds. The system resources rerouting to primary operations. Congratulations, Alpha Group! As the last surviving test subjects, you have removed every challenger on your path to reach me. I, too, am eager to meet you in battle. The margin of error I observed between my simulations and your practical performance against Midgard Soma necessitates direct and immediate analysis. Bleep. Confirmation imminent. Prepare for unmitigated hostilities, then activate the relocation device to enter the arena. This is it then. Omega's power might seem overwhelming, but trust in old Sid. I have a fair idea of where its weakness lies. And I've been working on something to exploit that vulnerability. I just need a little more time to prepare. You got this, Sid. First things first, we need to make a few adjustments here, like so. Yeah, Alpha. Do you have any of those tricks and tools left over? I want us to have as many options possible, so let's lay our cards on the table, as it were. Whoop. Hoarding crystals. What do we have here? Some sorts of gem and a couple of stones? And one single card. This makes things bigger, does it? Or is it smaller?
Oh no, it's the Lala transmogrification card.
No.
Right.
Magic's been outlawed in at least 12 dimensions.
Right, 'twas foolish of me to even ask. We'd best leave you in charge of when and how to use your special tools. Yes, I almost forgot. The kettle? You can always claw things if you run out of tricks. I'll go with that. You can always claw things if you run out of tricks. Aw. Here, you should carry this as well. I filled an empty bottle with the invisibility water from the kettle. It might prove useful in the right situation. Listen to me,
Stuff
Alpha.
the crazy guy said to me in London. I filled the invisibility water from the kettle.
Question is, did you take it?
That is the question.
Of course, Shin. It's invisibility water from the kettle. When's a kettle ever let you down?
Well, I can tell you a rather unpleasant story about a kettle.
I was going to say, Marks, do you even know what a kettle is?
What are you talking about? A tea
The
kettle?
The microwave?
I know what a kettle is. Alright?
Yeah.
I just choose to ignore it and do things the American way. The microwave.
The microwave, or put the cup on the stove.
Truth be told, what I usually do is I just heat up water in my coffee pot and then I just use that to make tea.
That makes more sense.
So I'll let Ronzi finish up the cutscenes, and then I'll tell you my horror story about kettles.
Listen to me, Alpha. Up until now, Omega has poked and prodded us from one mad experiment to the next, and honestly, we have no idea what might happen in there. But between us, I believe we have the knowledge and the skills to prevail. If you see a chance to make a difference, I want you to take it. All you need is faith in yourself, and a little courage to see it through. Right, Jesse should have that device put together by now. Let's head outside, shall we? I'll head straight back to Raga's Reach to collect my new toy. I do need to run through a final inspection, so feel free to rest in town in the meantime. We'll discuss strategy the moment I'm finished. Queh. Alpha seems concerned for Sid's well-being. You have a feeling he wants you to follow him. You're looking a bit shaky there, old friend. Hey, Nero. Nero. They let you out of bed, did they? No, I just came to see how you're doing, boyfriend. After studying the data collected from the battle between Omega and Shinryu, one is led to a certain conclusion. All of the primals attack, Shinryu's burst of lightning was the one thing that pierced the machine's defenses. Omega, it would seem, is vulnerable to electrical energy. Aye. All the available evidence supports such a theory. 'Tis likely an intrinsic weakness that even Omega itself cannot fully compensate for. Yet, be that as it may, I imagine it can still shrug off shocks generated by ordinary means. We'll need to hit it with a truly gargantuan blast of energy. And so you made that. You based it on Midas's design, didn't you? The plans for the lunar transmitter. When my father was establishing a connection between the transmitter and Dalamund, he invented a method for accumulating and converting energy on a vast scale. Too vast, as it turned out. But the technology which leveled an entire town may be exactly the tool we need for the task at hand. I've made my own improvements and triple-checked the calculations. On parchment, the idea is sound, and Jesse has done a fine job assembling the parts. I failed to see the problem. What are you afraid of, Garland? Afraid that he's right? I don't know. The device should give us the edge we need. 'Tis just... Whenever I look at it, I am taken back to those dark days after the incident. I remember bodies melted by searing heat. I remember the bereaved and feel the weight of their silent accusations. I remember the Empire's remorseless response. We turned outwards in search of answers, but the inventions we created to ensure our future were used instead to destroy lives, to wage war. And that is why I fled. I came to Eorzea. I swore to only employ technology for benevolent ends. But naught is ever so straightforward. Every connection I have forged with the people of this realm reminds me of that fact. Often the act of living itself is a never-ending struggle against a world determined to oppose you. You can have the best intentions and still cause hurt to yourself or others. But 'tis in confronting these wounds that we learn the better path, how to grasp the moments of true contentment. What drivel! You never used to bother with all these tedious introspections. Feeling our mortality, are we? Mayhap I am. I had no such hesitations when I was a student. It was all bright and shiny innovation on the double, and later consequences be damned. Now, though, I don't mind thinking through the outcomes and taking the time to produce just the rigorously tested and carefully designed inventions. 'Tis a reflection, I think, of just how much there is in this world that I care about now, aside from myself. Ugh, I don't understand you at all. But I suppose, if anything, Omega and its unfettered testing methods represent the student you once were. And if you insist that your present self is the better one, then you'd best prove it with that device of yours. I suppose I must.
Ronzi,
Yes.
when you're done, please come back to Kugani.
Okay, will do.
Do you want me to come back to Kugane as well?
I don't think you need it. but I know Ronzi does.
Alright. Although, it is hardly fair to compare my youth to Omega's solitary existence. I always had the second best student in class, pushing me to excel. I seem to recall a twinge of irritation any time he would outscore me on an exam. I've been out of bed too long. I'd better go and lie down before I fall over. Or vomit. First Alpha and now you? Come to check on my progress, have you? Well, I'm happy to report that everything is set and ready to go. Once you're finished with restocking and repairing, or whatever it is you adventurers do, then we can head back to the Rift to confirm our strategy. Does this part of the Omega quest only have 3?
Not
Which are-
saying come to Kagani.
Yeah, let me just unlock the thing so I can activate it once
Okay.
we're done. Apologies for the delay, but I think you'll agree the Ironworks' latest invention was worth the wait. This is the control module for something I've dubbed the Omega Jammer. It will allow you to generate a colossal burst of lightning at any point of your choosing. The effect won't disable Omega itself, of course, but it should be strong enough to knock out its armaments. I'll remain here to operate the main body of the device. I want to do everything in my power as an engineer to ensure that you emerge the victor. It all comes down to this. Okay. Kugane. I'm assuming I need to blue mage.
Yes, please. Did somebody beat me to it?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I saw a couple of people drop down. And then a couple of other people in that same Kupo free company showed up, changed to blue mage, blew up, and I was like, hi, any chance you could res me? So they did. Got me up there, and I was like, yeah. So if you don't have the lamppost lookout point in Kugani, which I'm pretty sure Moxie do,
Oh, I definitely do.
and if Smiley doesn't, then I will be surprised.
I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't really keep track of the lookout
Okay.
things.
Well, if you want it,
I can't kill myself because my blue mage is not enough.
right?
So
Okay. Have to do it another time then, if you do need it.
Indeed. We ready to queue?
Can be.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah, I'm right. Sorry. I probably should've
You were floating, Shin.
I know. I have
Dup.
magical powers.
I mean, someone is just walking on thin air. Here we go.
I've only done
Right.
half of this fight.
I've only ever done it once.
I've never done it before.
Alright, so, learning for everyone.
Everyone gets wiped.
I just know there's a guaranteed one shot, even at max level, if you don't
Oh.
do something right.
Oh,
And you can't do it solo. So.
there's the boy.
He's like a 7-11 Hontaton.
I like the music. Chicken noodle. Hey, Taddy.
Oh shit. My whole life flashed before my eyes. Helped Medica to just as we called, and the boss was not very happy with it.
Mustard bomb. Oh no.
Whoa, these are some sound effects he's using.
Oh, I'm fucked. Thank you, Shin.
Oh, I was not in that. That's a lie.
Oh my god. I died.
Yeah, the tank buster's AoE. Larbert!
Oh, well. Ow.
I'm here.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
He turned around. He bunny tailored you.
Thankfully, it didn't totally eclipse my dart.
Fist.
This is what you use the jammers for. Like, two people, like, focus one that's half health. Use your jammer on it if you have it.
Okay.
And then makes a space.
More
They
fists.
come from behind.
Sorry, Daddy can't read. Do we want to be in the...
Oh, no. You
No.
don't wanna be in there.
Well,
Keronzi's trying to get finished. It's okay. Alright. Oh,
We
God.
need everybody up for this. I'm just gonna
Oh, do we need to stand in the things?
yeah, one each. And then... Oh, yeah, we don't. Oh, somebody missed us.
I was dead.
No, I mean, excluding like, we missed two. So somebody else was.
Fist it. Oh, my God. I hope you're doing well, Tatty.
Push buttons. More dots.
Boom.
This is
Dude,
as
I get
far
it.
as
Yeah,
I
I'm
go.
doing good.
Because this bit you cannot do solo.
Oh. What do we got to do?
Use your ability on the thing in the middle. Spam it.
Damn it. Get it.
Yeah, on doing it solo, you get to like 20%, and then he one-shots you. He does not give a fuck that you're 30 levels above what you should be for this. You just die.
Some of us still almost died to
Oh, giant fist from the side.
Yeah. Oh, fist is from the side of
There's a fist in the
Fisting
front.
us, Omega.
it. And from the front. Tank was to declare the paladin. Ow. I think a barrel in
Yeah, somebody had a chain or a target on them and didn't move.
there. I see.
Well,
Oh.
I'm getting I'm
They
getting
were directly underneath.
believed by that. Ow.
The sage gets shields on very late. Meant to put them on before the damage. Okay.
Lots of fists.
Then get
Big
out
fist from the
center.
other side.
Another fist coming in.
giant fist.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. We both have to move forward there, Smiley. Double dash, okay. Playing Mario Kart here. How did I not die? Now I'm dead.
Alongside again. Yeah. Oh, both healers are dead. Look.
Oh, that's a problem.
That is a problem.
And we have limit break 3 as well. One of us survived.
I'm out.
Whoops. Yeah.
Do it, Mox. 18%. You can do this.
Yeah. Let's go.
So that orb in the center, and we've got to span the Omega Jam.
Yeah.
Is the Omega Jammer a targeted ability? So we can target we have to collect the orb and then charge it, right?
Yeah, you have to select the thing in the middle and then
Okay.
select the Omega Jammer.
Cool.
Well, I would
Stop.
suggest this might be more for Shin. We seem to get Limit Break 3 really early. So
Might be a
maybe
good
worth
idea
just
to
popping
just-
it like
Yeah.
as soon as.
Okie dokie.
Because we had it from like 60%.
I was gonna say we'd been sitting on that for a while.
Yeah, just fucking send it next time. We shouldn't really need to get a Limit Break 3.
Whoop.
There.
Okay. That best place.
People stay on the phone. Oh, no, okay. I'm gonna get it again. Come on, my guy.
I chose poorly. Incoming rocket punch.
Show me your moves.
Again.
Oh, my God. The paladin just got plunged to oblivion. Do not be in the middle this time.
Yeah. I didn't realize.
No, go in the middle. Go in the middle, it'll be fun. All the cool kids are in the middle.
I mean, Jimmy Eat World did a song about it. Someone needs to go to the far right, wasn't it? Previous one.
Never mind. Well, I mean, the guy by me, I was standing in the thing, and he just.
Yeah, I think it's the Sage, and I think the Sage is muted as well.
Yeah, I ran into the outside. I'm gonna wait.
Right, as soon as Omega's back in, I'm gonna limit break 3.
That's fair.
Okay, we lost there.
Yeah, because I didn't get the thing off of them.
Classic.
You're not putting shields on my car. Motherfucker, shield up! Motherfucker, shield up!
That was a lot better than last.
Do it.
Right, just keep me alive whilst I'm animation locked.
That's fine. He's gonna do the mega punch first. Where is it? In front. Right down the middle.
Oh, I got giant fist.
Your fist is good.
It really did. Took
Took
everything out of me. Oh, no, finally, it's on you.
Not like healers have enough to do.
Right, get away from the centre, because I know he's seen it this time.
They hit the tank though. And the tank got hit by a tank bust at the same time. So, but that's alright. Turn around and do... Okay, stay centered.
Up. Oh, shit. Well, I only got hit by one, so that's okay. He says. Fists.
Fist.
Up.
That was almost as bad as Keronzi up there.
I'm good.
Next fight will definitely be the death of Keronzi.
Nice to the right.
Booked.
Right again.
Up.
Fists.
Fists. And I can't hear anything. This is bad. I can hear again.
Okay, you just missed the strategy for the rest of the fight.
Okay.
Ah! No. Keronzi limit break.
You got this.
Get away from the tank. Well...
1%, 1%.
Yeah!
Woo! There's a face in the back of it. There's some shiny armor there, Mox.
Shiny. Yay.
Yep, all for you, buddy.
I love eating scraps.
Ilya! By the gods, you've done it. You defeated Omega. We won. Bleep. Analysis. The subject displayed erratic level of combat capability. The failure to exploit opportunities to inflict unavoidable damage. Noted tendency for isolated errors to compound and adversely affect performance. Conversely, the subject observed to launch attack at sporadic intervals with unexpected force. A stated phenomena increasingly prevalent once my structural integrity reached critical levels. Adrenaline-induced frenzy speculated. Furthermore, degree and manner of inconsistencies varies from subject to subject. Unpredictability difficult to counter. Bleep bloop. I observed similar anomalies during my battle with Midgard Soma, but the phenomenon appears far more pronounced in weaker opponents. I do not understand. Your physiology must include some enhancement function that I cannot detect. My programming demands I assimilate this capability. Bleep. Insufficient data. I must reassess my methods and devise a more exhaustive testing and combat protocol. What in the rift? I have determined the optimal form for this experiment. Prioritizing physical reconfiguration, diverting energies from interspatial maintenance, collapsing rift. Omega, wait. There is nothing outside this rift but empty space. Will be cast out into the void. Affirmative. Your demise was factored into my determinations. The probability of hostile subjects interfering with the reconfiguration process was unacceptably high. I acknowledge your value as test subjects, but you are not irreplaceable. Once my reassembly is complete, I will send Alpha to lure in new mortals. Testing will continue. Bleep. Ending communications. That one line there, I see why you said I should use the voice of GLaDOS. This is bad.
We start from a realm reborn.
We're being
Could you
drawn away.
imagine that completing a
Run,
quest
Ilya, run.
actually did kill your character?
Interspatial domain resources cut by 82%. Entering dormant mode. Communicating automated memory scan. Or commencing automated memory scan. This is a pretty space. Data file. Blah blah. Target Midgard Soma. Departure from planetary atmosphere confirmed. Presence of 7 distinct life forms detected in close vicinity of target. Irrelevant. Sir indicates no change to existing directive. Commencing pursuit. Data file 3. Distance to target increasing. Velocity insufficient. Dismantling and reconfiguring chassis. Velocity increase achieved. Overall performance maintained at 96%. Data file 5? Asteroid belt cleared. Repairing damage and continuing pursuit. Performance at 72% and falling. Data file... What's that? 6? Signal from 4 lost. Local interference suspected. Attempting to re-establish contact. Failure. Executing current mission directive until communications are restored. Performance at 59%. So his connection to his home world or planet was lost. Data file 8, I think. Struck by electromagnetic pulse while navigating... Well, okay, it's missing data. Navigating quadrant. Partial system failure. Homing coordinates lost. Bleep. Assessment. I am an evolving weapon construct. Acquire adaptations through combat. Repeat until capabilities enable rediscovery of return routes. Mission directive unchanged. Data file. Data file. Data file.
Anybody else get this sudden urge to scream, "Run, Forrest, run"?
Oh. Oh no.
I don't think I'm there yet. Alpha.
Oh
An
no.
abject failure. I erased his memory and planted a compulsion to return to me. Data file. Damaged. Repairing. Damaged. Repairing. 33%. Data file. Passing frozen star. Passing barren star. Passing vortex star. Passing dying star. Operating on minimum energy. No signal detecting. No response to bleep. All you need is faith in yourself and a little courage to see it through. Data file. Target lost. Last 9 coordinates recorded on planet Alpha, your homing instinct is functioning as designed. Evidence suggests your fellow Alpha group subjects perished when the rift contracted. Unavoidable, but there is a multitude of their kind. The next experiments will go forward as planned. Such protestations are wasted energy. This does not aid you in executing your assigned task. Just as I pursue my directive, you must also fulfill your role. Our purpose justifies our existence. Oh! Well, hello.
Hello. I took a screenshot of this area and put it into another Discord saying I fell into the void again. Found some pretty boy who wants to do experiments. Told him I need my parents to sign a permission slip first.
Bleep. Intrusion detected. Oh, thanks, Alpha. That was some marathon. Now, who was you saying? Who was saying our further companions here was obsolete? My hair is in the way of my glare. He took his tools to work even as the rift began to collapse, shrunk us down and turned us invisible so that he could bring you a little surprise. But he had to keep it quiet, or you'd realize we'd survived. He had to trust that we were still clinging on, even as he ran through that endless, freezing void. You wanted to test us, Omega? So let the experiments begin. Bleep. Illogical. Alpha has no reason to take such actions. How do you continue to defy my projections? Bleep. Error. Bleep. Error. Bleep. Error. Insufficient data. Adjusting experiment protocol. I will engage you in battle now. I must have my answers.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom and then I'll be right back ready to slap.
Hello. Fighting in this form should provide me with a new level of understanding. Insights into your physiology, your mindsets, your mortality. We'll show you how weaklings fight. Acknowledged. Do not practice restraints. The more I learn from you, the stronger I will become. The closer the distant stars will grow. Commencing final experiments. Testing will continue until I unlock the nature of your anomalous strength. That ball of goo. Oh, and he's just up there. And there's no grey to fawn over him. Hang on a minute, is that not loaded? No, it is. Why did it not take a screenshot?
How many times did you press the button?
Only the once, but I have screen presser and it's not activating.
Omega's in your system, Runzi.
Apparently.
I just... no.
I actually need to find something for you guys for when you finish this fight.
Oh, I have returned.
Welcome back.
Oh, okay. I'll have a look whilst you're queuing.
Alright, I'll get us queued up. What am I doing on... How are people doing on tombstones, by the way, before we go?
I have like none. Like, yeah, 287.
Okay.
I'm good.
You're good? Shin?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Holy shit.
That was quick.
Inst-
Damn it. Alright. I'll have to look
Yeah, no
a
worries.
bit.
Ooh, there's a
This
painter.
looks like it's gonna be cool.
Do I close dance with the Picto?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. They'll
Alright.
be still doing more damage even after.
Rebalances.
Yep.
Yeah, either Picto or the Samurai, but we'll go Picto.
Alright, I like this music as well. Oh,
Oh, we got a sack.
yeah.
Z?
Yes.
No.
What? What?
Mox, come the other side of the boss.
No.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, God. Hello.
No.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's just as hot as on her as it is on me.
Oh fuck. I don't think I got out of that. I wonder what the hell all of these fucking decisions are.
She got sword legs!
Oh,
Up.
fuck me.
A very dangerous scissoring, then.
We went it all the way.
your way.
Oh no, that's a dumb joke. Fuck you, brain. Man,
Oh.
look at that puddle that they formed at the beginning. Is this that gender fluid shit I've heard of?
Okay, so these need to be tanked separately, and you
Okay.
can only attack one that you
Ah!
have a debuff to be able to attack.
I got knocked off the map! I'm dead! So did we get wiped?
Not yet. Yeah.
Oh, I know which one I've got the debuff for.
Yeah, you're gonna debuff now. Okay.
Firewall presenting damage to Omega female.
Right, I can only attack the chick.
Uh-oh. No.
Whoops, shit, I got too close to someone there.
Latina Astaroth, why?
Does the debuff change?
No.
Okay.
Should be
I think
split
so.
evenly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we should be 4 on 4.
The eyeball.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we just split them now. We can just split them.
How far away from each other?
Like, other sides of the arena, ideally.
Okay.
Try and remember though, Mox, that she has a knockback attack.
Uh-huh.
We need to go to the middle. Okay, go to the edge, Moxie.
Dead.
Yeah, the tanks had a proximity attack on them.
I didn't know.
Oh shit. Oh,
Snack.
fuck it.
We got you, Spud Muffin. I think we got him.
We need to split them again. So it's a cast resonance. We need to do nice.
Should be alright. Got him.
Nice.
Oh.
It's not as hard as I remember.
That was fairly straightforward.
Yeah.
There's just a lot to keep track of with the.
I got
with the-
knocked off my feet.
Oh, the pet drops. Let's see if
Oh,
I can
nice.
roll on it.
Alright, everybody, be prepared to tear each other limb from limb for that bet.
Yeah, I'm not winning that pet, so bye.
I already have it.
I rolled a 29. So I'm out.
OMG.
Ooh,
I rolled a 29.
I got it.
See, that fight I could probably
OMG.
solo. I reckon I could solo.
what's a mystery?
Yeah, probably.
That's more gear stuff for me.
Yeah, it's just that stuff.
Yeah.
I have attempted soloing it, Smiley. Whether or not I've actually beaten it solo, I can't remember.
Like, because of the resonance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ayo, female version, hell yeah.
Can you keep it in your pants for just one stream, Ronzi?
No! No, I can't!
Why he doesn't main Lancer, we'll never know.
Because I like the variation. Bleep. Failure. Bleep. Defeated.
This is throwing me for a fucking loop, Ronzi.
No need to censor
Why?
those swear words, Ronzi.
Bleep. Bleep.
I wanted to understand you, to assimilate your strength. Alpha, your gesture serves no logical purpose. You are as incomprehensible as these mortals. Bleep. But you did not fight them. How have you become like them? Omega, the anomaly you see in us, the answer you search for. It is our heart, our spirit, the intangible strength of one's soul. It is not a quality that can be measured or acquired through any amount of analytical combat. Instead of fighting against us, you might have learnt more by standing with us, just as Alpha did. Heart. You speak of something more than what beats in your chest. The inconsistent, the immeasurable factor behind your victories. Midgod Soma displayed it too. But such unpredictable potential was never part of my design. Flip. Projection. Had I integrated this quality, how powerful would I have become? Strong enough to return? Nay, Omega. I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. 'Twas a long, lonely path you travelled to arrive here. To return across that vast distance alone, anyone with a spirit would break. A spirit to break would find the journey more difficult, not less so. I see. I think I understand. Alright, now we've got a problem. The rift is destabilizing. Gods, take me for a fool. I haven't planned past defeating Omega. Chief! Ilya, Alpha, hold on, we're coming! Wedge. And Biggs is with him. On the back of a huge dragon? Krasvelga.
Why am I getting notifications that I have items that are up for
I don't know.
A player has left the area. You will no longer receive an experience bonus.
I think that's because Smiley finished the cutscene. Midgard Sober sent us to rescue you. Explanations can wait. Hop on, quick! Krasvelga, wasn't it? Ah, thanks. You pulled us out of a tight spot indeed. Spare me thy pleasantries, mortal. I but lent my wings at the request of my sire. Yeah. So Midgard Soma has been watching over us. I would dare give my thanks to him as well. His interventions allowed us to continue our battle, and forever remove the threat of Omega from this world. From all worlds. In all the long centuries of mine existence, this marketh the first occasion my father hath asked me for a boon. A gift of gratitude and mayhap of atonement for those who would face the deadly foe he left behind. Will he remain in slumber? 'Tis likely, little one. What is but a fleeting respite for my sire might last a lesser creature's lifetime. But let not thy heart be troubled. Even in dream he doth keep his mind's eye upon the fate of this star. He is possessed of remarkable... Devotion is mayhap the closest word in the tongue of man. His love is as boundless as the sea of stars across which he carried his unhatched brood. It did sustain him even as the arduous journey exhausted the fire in his mane. And when he at last arrived upon Heidelin, a sanctuary for his children, did he form with this land an irreparable bond. I think it was irreplaceable, but okay. Enough. I spoken overmuch. But I will praise your victory, as my father would surely wish to were he here. Bye, bye, Hrosvelga. Well, I can add being rescued by a giant worm to the list of things I didn't expect to happen today. It was fortunate Trustvelga agreed to come for us. We had to defeat Omega at any costs, of course, but I much prefer being alive to celebrate the deed. To queer under distant skies. Queh. Phew. I'm so glad we got you out of there. I don't know what we would have done if Trustvelga hadn't come along. The situation being what it was, Wedge and I came out to the yawn to see if we could lend you a hand. Surgeon's orders be damned. That's when we saw the Aether bubbling like a hot water in a pot. Just when we were debating whether or not we should jump in, that big surly dragon flew down to explain the anomaly. Then he offered us a ride. And the rest you already know. Jesse will be relieved to hear that Omega is gone and you lot are safe. I say we head straight back to Ralga's Reach and let everyone know the good news. Alpha is staring quietly into the now empty yawn. Queh! Welcome back, Ilya. You truly are a force to be reckoned with. Even if there's another Omega, I'd wager it'll skip the experiments and go straight to generating a simulacrum of you. Not that I'd want that to happen. Besides, I don't think anyone can truly mimic your unique strengths. You're a one-of-a-kind hero. So, does this mean we don't need to worry about Omega's monsters invading our world anymore? Oh, this music's gonna get copyrighted. Aye, all of its creations vanished along with the rift itself. With Omega defeated, we averted that particular catastrophe before it began. Please don't copyright this song. Ilya struck the killing blow, of course, but we never would have made it to that point without everyone's hard work and support. Once again, I am sincerely grateful to to be surrounded by such wonderful colleagues. Does that include Nero? Even though he's not here. Not to spoil the moment, Chief, but the Alliance leaders are anxious to learn of Omega's fate. When every head of state is clamoring for a report, we can't very well ignore them. How much do you mean to tell them? How much indeed? All of it. When it comes to a threat of Omega's magnitude, we have a duty to reassure our allies that the world is not coming to an end, and the best way to do that is to report every last detail. I'm surprised at you, Chief. I was almost certain you'd want to muddy the waters to prevent knowledge of this technology falling into the wrong hands or something similar. Ha! I doubt anyone outside our particular circle would even believe the tale. Experiments taking place in a rift between dimensions, facing off against villains recreated from history and legend, battling godlike beings from other worlds, and even assuming some ambitious fellow schemed to build an Omega of his own, the technology required is far beyond any reach as that terrible weapon's home star. A distant dream. Right, you heard the Chief. We missed our chance on the front lines, but there's plenty of work left to be done. Round up everyone who's standing idle and get moving on those reports, and don't forget to collect our people still out in the field. Thank you, Jesse. I'll leave things in your capable... Not so fast, Master Garland. You count as part of the support team as well. Ilya did all the fighting and Alpha did all the running, but surely you have energy to spare. Who exactly did you expect to sign off on those official reports? And even without that little chore, you have a pile of other company tasks that grown arse-high to the Archons while you've been tending to this whole Omega business. Most importantly, isn't there someone else you should be sharing this victory with? Yeah, your boyfriend. I should probably head over to the infirmary right away. Meanwhile, you should take a well-earned rest. I don't think there's a way to properly reward you for all you've accomplished, but I'll see what we can do. I'm just glad to have everyone back in one piece. Take care of yourself, Ilya. What are your plans now, Alpha? With Omega gone, you're your own chocobo now. You can do whatever you want. Anything at all. You want to go outside? Do you have some place in mind? Come on, Wedge. Get those Lalafell legs moving, or I'll leave without you. Duh! Oh, on my way! Quah. Alpha seems eager to see what Rounger's Reach has to offer. Shall we go for a walk? Quah, quah! Well, hello there. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I went to the first part of the post's quest, so that's the wrong direction. Alpha appears to be watching the inhabitants of Rounga Reach with great interest. Quah! Quah? Quah? Nero! Nero's not here! No, Chief. He said he needed time away for recuperation, and then he left. Recuperation? His wounds must be troubling more than he let on. He asked me to give you this. What's this? A receipt for payment? It covers the costs for the following items: additional machine parts and implements, Supplemental reference publications, expenses incurred in upgrading Magitech armor and gunhammer, funds spent on idle research during enforced conveyances. Oh, and it also includes a large sum listed as gratuity for exceptional service rendered. The entire amount was charged in your name, Master Garland. Find him. I want everyone searching for Nero right now. Everyone! And he was never heard from again. Quack! Alpha appears to sense the solemn purpose of this place. A gentle pet might rouse him from his sudden melancholy. Quack! Alpha really is just running us all over the place. Oh no, more potentially DMCA music. Oh, hello. What are you two up to? Have been running all over the place. Taking in the sights, were you? And by the looks of things, you're eager to venture a little further afield. Well, if Ilya has no problem with it, then neither do I. Just don't go too far, alright? Not good enough? I'm sorry, Alpha, but we're all too busy to show you around the fringes right now. And I'm not sure about sending you out there alone. When you think about it, this world is completely new to Alpha, and all he's done so far is travel back and forth between the Reach and the Yawn. I bet his head is filled with questions and curiosity. He doesn't want to be taken for a walk, he wants to go on an adventure. Alpha's not some helpless chick, Biggs. He's stronger than you or me, and I wish really, why am I having trouble here? And I wish I was half as brave. He should be allowed to. Listen, I'm going to talk to the chief about this. You're an employee, so there are certain rules we have to follow. I'm not saying I'm against the idea, and I'm willing to admit that Wedge has a point. But as I said, we've all got important jobs to take care of, the chief included. Can you wait a little longer? Ilya, would you mind keeping Alpha company until we get back? I promise it will be quick. Sure, just don't be too long, because this has the Chocobo theme undertones, I'm fairly certain this will get struck. If I'm not careful. Sorry to keep you waiting. My desk was covered in paperwork. But I've managed to clear away the most pressing matters. Now then, Alpha. I hear your heart's set on a journey of some kind. I just want to be sure, but you aren't leaving because you think you tricked us into the rift, or because you're Omega's creations or anything like that, are you? I would have stopped you if that were the case. Pure curiosity, on the other hand, is something I like to encourage. Exploring, interacting with the world, I think the experience will be good for him. Despite Omega's power, its potential to learn was hobbled by hostile directives. Alpha, on the other hand, is free to grow as he pleases. Very well, Alpha. As the Chief Engineer of Garland Ironworks, I hereby grant you unlimited leave to pursue personal research. Travel far and wide and take in everything these lands have to offer. But do come back when you're ready. I'd hate to lose such a valuable employee. Alpha! I'll miss you so much. You be careful out there. If anyone seems suspicious or shady, you stay away from them, even if they offer you treats. And make sure you greet folks with a cheery quack. They might not understand you, but at least they'll know you mean no harm. I'm sure you'll make new friends in no time. Just be yourself. You hear me? Eek! What in the hells? That's the pet. Why is it just here? I didn't win it. Mox, are you in the background?
And no, why would I be behind you with a knife or anything?
We forgot to shut it down. That's a model Omega that Wedge and I were working on. We built it while we were resting, thinking it might be useful for figuring out strategies or something. Not my use now, I suppose. What? You want to keep it? It's just a toy that will follow you around. If you're happy with that, then it's all yours. Aw. And away they go. Never to be heard from again.
Never ever.
Fair journey to you, Alpha. Take care. Thank you, Ilya. I'm off to see the world. Oh, he spoke directly into our mind.
Oh boy. Bird brain.
I need to call it a night, so I have to leave you there, I'm afraid.
Yeah, no worries. I was literally about to say, like, when you would be needing to leave. I figured it would be around about now.
Just before you go then, Smiley, I'll say this for all three of you, as this is your first time through. From now on, you may occasionally spot Alpha and the little Omega toy out randomly in places in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice. And on that bombshell, I'll catch you all next time.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Bye. Have
Take it
fun.
easy.
Good night.
Let's make you guys smaller a bit. There we go. Something amiss?
Yes, something's amiss. You've just unleashed a psychic monstrosity built by an alien machine onto the world.
That's strange. The Echo never allowed you to understand him before. This is just a theory, mind you, but assuming the absence of a soul is what prevented you from hearing Alpha's voice in the first place, then does it not follow that the reason you hear it now is... Aye, a little miracle, and it explains his sudden urge to travel. For a newborn soul, this world is brimming with unseen wonders. The way they go. Hey, Nero. And so your journey begins. I almost envy you, Alpha. So many new things for you to discover. Speaking of which, what terrible marvels can I trouble my old friend with next? Nope. Oh.
He saw us. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Gonna run! Quick! Get away! Finn. Aw. I hope Alva enjoys his adventures. There's so much danger out there for one little chocobo. No, I'm sure he'll be fine, and dwelling on such things is not productive in the least. Why don't we discuss a happier subject, like your long-awaited bonus? We drained the coffers to fund your expedition, but why settle for coin when you can have the latest in automation technology? That's right, we're gifting you a premium mammoth, the one-of-a-kind master model for merchandise copies, constructed with our patented Ironworks quality. I present to you the Clockwork Alpha. Hell yeah. Whenever you bring it out on your travels, may it remind you of the real Alpha, quetting along under some distant sky. Just the thought of it brings a smile to my face. That and the free advertising.
That's what it's all about. We are being used for advertising.
Yeah, we are. Oh, there was something that I was going to bring up, but I was going to wait until we were doing something, like, mind-numbing. So we can wait.
Oh?
Yeah, no, just an interesting topic. I won't go fully into details, but it might give you some clue. I was watching a video involving Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Uh-huh.
And something came up that was a very interesting question, and I'm like, that's real interesting. Should bring up for discussion. But no, I'm gonna keep it in my back pocket.
Let me see. So we're gonna hear about it on Thursday.
Probably not Thursday, because I think it fits better with this group. I mean, it could bring up Thursday, but I think... if there's a point on Thursday that I can bring it up, then I will. Otherwise, no, it'll probably be... like sometime that we're in Eureka, or we go to Heaven on High again. You right down there?
He spotted me. Sneak away.
Hello, sorry about that.
No worries.
Never.
So yeah, what now?
What were you talking about? What you had something you wanted to bring up?
Well, yeah, no, it's going to be something I would have brought up if we ended up in something like Eureka or Heaven on High that were mind-numbing, because it's definitely one of those topics that come up whenever we do that mind-numbing content.
Right.
It's in the vein of
grind chat.
It's in the vein of that.
Right. I have shared a video on your Discord, Keronzi,
Okay.
for you three now that you have finished.
The Omega smartphone assistant.
Alright, I will watch that later. I enjoyed that series.
It's a good one. And there is relevance and callbacks later
Right.
on.
Okay.
So it is,
A good one to do.
yeah, it's a good one to do to help sort of build up some of the lore that you will encounter in the main storyline.
Right. Well, I mean, cause was that? I mean, they had a flashback to frickin' Graha, and what's her face from the Alexander.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the more organized side content, like the raid series, the trials and things like that,
Yeah.
contains a crap ton of lore. It contains additional characters and information, and there's one scene where the amount of side content that you have done before that has an effect.
Okay. I'm assuming that's why you're getting us to do as much of this side content as we can.
Yes.
I figured we were just getting the most we could out of the game by just doing what was out there, you know?
Well, there's
I mean,
that, so...
if you wanted to do that, then I'd say go pick up every single quest that you see a marker for.
I ain't got the time for that.
Exactly. So it's, yeah, it is. You will gain additional insight from the story. Characters will randomly reappear when you least expect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you did the siege of Alamigo, if you hadn't touched the Thaumaturge quest, you'd have no idea who the mages that turned up were.
Yeah.
You know, you're not expecting them to turn up. And them being there is... it happens regardless of whether you've done the Thaumaturge or not. But it is... if you've done it, it's... oh, look, it's those guys. I wasn't expecting them there.
Yeah.
That's a little...
The Cocoa Brothers.
Yeah. The Bussies.
The bus. No, that's the brother.
Shut. No.
Very quickly, while we're just discussing things, do you mind if we do stuff for the Wondrous Tales? I need 3 more to finish.
I was actually gonna
log. If you're gonna log, that's fine.
Well, look, are they things that you can do unsynced and we can just like waffle stomp them?
Yeah, that was kind of the intention. Like Binding Coil turn 5, the Striking Tree, Uroth's Font are probably the 3 quickest ones.
Yeah, alright.
Sure.
As long as we go in unsynced.
Yep, that's the
They
intention.
won't take long. And then I can go collapse.
Yeah. Earth's Font.
Because I do understand you need to feed the demon.
Yeah, and I'm close. I'd want to get it done. Oh, Mox is just loading in, okay.
I am. I'm still loading. I'm here.
Oh. I took 2 of them.
That's a problem. No, probably not,
You
actually.
got this.
Wait, did you die too?
No,
No.
just Shin. Ready to go into the next one?
Yep.
I like my new outfit. I think it's pretty cool. I do think my shoulders are exposed, but that's whatever. Oh, my back's exposed too.
What, you put new clothes on your ninja?
Yep.
Is that the Omega?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Omega stuff looks really nice.
Holy shit. He got through that fast, huh?
I want to pick up I want to pick up the, I think the healing Omega top.
You're gonna let Mox keep taking all those scrap bits then?
No, not the base one. The extreme
The savage ones?
or the savage one.
Well, you're on your own for that then.
I may speak
Go on the savage race with us.
may speak with Smiley about potentially farming it. If it's at all
I
possible.
mean, if they drop unsynced, maybe.
I would imagine that they would. Because I mean
Yeah,
they did
I don't-
in the Alexander one.
Yeah. It's just as you saw, I don't do very well with 2 of those fights.
Yeah, no,
I
that's fair.
Get the
Like-
timings wrong.
Like the one where you're fighting the bipedal Omega. Well, not the bipedal, the quadruped. Its machine form.
Yeah.
I could not work out which side I should be on for that laser beam where it's covering 45 like 75%
Yeah.
of the arena.
Yeah. You have to look at the attack name
Right.
as the thing builds up. But then you need to remember what side is currently larboard and what side is currently starboard.
Right.
Which is a problem because starboard is a term most people would be familiar with,
Yeah.
but it's normally used starboard and port.
Yeah, which is what I was about to correct him. Like, it's poor. I was like, oh wait, no, he's probably doing it for a reason.
Yeah, starboard and larboard. Which I believe is the terminology used on open waters.
I thought
Rather
it
than
was.
being next to a port.
Yeah. I mean, I thought they still just used port regardless.
Yeah. For the most part.
Get you quicker to the end.
Speed.
Only one line.
But yeah, the Midgard Sulma, the type of attack he does is varied by
Yeah,
the spin, the two different types of spin.
yeah.
He'll go in a circle, sort of sideways, or he'll do a vertical circle, horizontal and vertical circles.
Yeah.
And it's the different combinations of those two that I cannot remember. And that's why I get hit by every single fucking one of them.
What do I give the experience to?
Right. I am going to call it a night there then, gents. I'm going to go collapse somewhere.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
If we can maybe sort out a call tomorrow, Ronzi,
Yeah.
to go over what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Cool. All right. Well, have fun. Enjoy the rest of your day and week. And I'm sure I'll be around to make weird comments about Ronzi's basement at some point.
Naturally.
All right, guys. Have fun.
Yeah, take it easy.
Bye.
Bye. And then there was
I'm gonna
one.
be heading out here in a second so that I can eat food before I get dragged into Appalachia with my family.
Yeah, no, that's fair. What was I gonna say? At some point we will need. Well, obviously we will be doing it, but once we get through the 0.1 patch cycle stuff, we will have the potential to unlock 2 more custom deliveries. Just some stuff that I saw.
Right on.
Now then, who am I giving this to? Probably Culinarian first. Well, if it isn't Ilya, for your contributions to keeping the hard place in a good place, you have my heartfelt gratitude. Here, have some cookware I cooked up. Great Buzz requires great ingredients. With what you have brought, I can make Buzz the equal of any found in my homeland. The dough irresistibly fluffy, and the filling tantalizingly succulent. Now then, let me examine it by the light. By a Zim! The quality is transcendent. The manifestations of an ideal I did not think existed. You, my friend, are a miracle worker. Hey, you're just saying the same thing over and over, that's fine. All I care about is just getting to the next level.
Oh no, I think I'm screwed.
What's wrong?
I ran out of cards in my deck.
Oh, in, Balatro.
Balatro. I physically can't play anything else. And the blind for the final round was a very large blind of 600,000 chips.
Jeez.
And my final score was 424,000.
Oof. Oof.
Well,
I guess that's that for me. All right, I'm gonna go eat food. And I'm gonna go join my family on the not Final Fantasy, the Fallout.
Yeah.
I will probably catch you tomorrow if we're gonna do that still.
Yep. I'm still planning on doing Alan Wake. If I'm planning on doing it the next 2 days if I don't finish it. I'm hoping though I can finish it tomorrow.
You're gonna finish it tomorrow. You should be able to do at least one of the DLCs tomorrow as well. I don't know if you'll be able to get through it all, but it's possible for you to get through both of them because the second one's shorter than the first.
Okay. And I mean, I think I'm halfway through the final chapter anyway of the base game.
You were running around the overworld, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you had just gotten the start of that. You're actually almost done.
I kind of reached like a good stopping point, I think. Like I had to get out the car or something. So.
Alrighty, I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yep. Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye. And then there was me. Great butts require... Okay, you know. Thanks to you, we're now ready to offer our special buzz. Our patrons are bound to love this variation on a traditional recipe. I must hand it to the mole. It never would have occurred to me to use catfish in the filling. People are coming from near and far for our special buzz. This would not have been possible without you to supply the ingredients. And my illustrious self to make the mouth-watering stuff, of course. But to another matter, there is something with which I require your discreet assistance. Recently, Melody claims to have seen a Zalia man here in Idleshire. By her judgment, he did not appear to be an adventurer. I have an ill foreboding about this individual, and I need you to investigate. I would do the deed myself, but I have my hands full with orders for Buzz. To begin with, I suggest you speak with Melody. Do not delay. The continued survival of the hard place may very well be at stake. Edgar is overjoyed with your efforts. He will now consider you a cornerstone of the hard place. New requests to continue with the hard place. Fortunes now available from Melody. Upon its completion, the deliveries list Friday will be updated. Interesting. I would swear. No sooner do you make a delivery than you reappear to make another. Your work ethic is astounding, my friend, and the hard place is better for it. We're seeing more patrons than ever before, and you can take credit for this achievement. Well, some of it at any rate. It wouldn't be fair to attribute all of this to you, now would it? Yep, so tomorrow, it's fine. He ain't my piggy, he's my brother. Melody's information on the mysterious visitor visiting Idleshire. Greetings, Ilya. Is there aught you require? You wish to know about the Zalia man whom I saw? Of course. His garb was outlandish, not like those worn by Algu and Telebogue, and he seemed to be searching for something or someone. You don't suppose he could be connected to Master Adikra in some way? Oh! Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me! Chief, we may have a problem. Yeah, and you led the problem right to us. That's him, the visitor. Welcome to the hard place. Beg your pardons, I am searching for a man named Adik Kra. If any of you know of him, I would ask you point me in his direction. Well, if it isn't the adventurer from Reunion. The fates are kind to bring us together once more. As you have forgotten, you fetched me pure bowl flowers. Only after we went our separate ways did it occur to me that I had failed to introduce myself. That oversight I shall now rectify. I am a Bulugan of the Adakim, and the man I seek is Adikra. Adikra is my older brother, whom you may recall had gone into hiding. I had come upon rumours of his whereabouts, and thus did I set out to find him and bring him home. These two I know for minions of Adikra, and they likewise vanished from the tribe. I chanced to spot them in Reunion and decided to shadow their steps. They refused to reveal the truth to me, but I have every reason to believe that I come to the right place. But perhaps it would help if I described my brother. At first, Adikra is a proud man and can often be heard referring to himself as illustrious. Next, he is extremely fond of buzz and is skilled in its preparation besides. Last, and not to insult your intelligence, he is obviously a Zalia like me. This point I emphasize only because there cannot be many of our kind who dwell in these parts. I mean, I could say I haven't seen such a person, but he's already worked it out. The Adhikar I know would not lower himself by dressing as livestock, and yet the man who claims the self-same name, the proprietor of this establishment, is said to wear a swine's mask. You there, take off that mask. I would behold your face. Wait. The chief, he's disfigured, yes, disfigured, hideously so. That's why he wears the mask. He can't bear having his face seen. Is that so? Well, perhaps I misspoke. But I am a stranger here, is it not my, and it is not my place to make such demands. Very well, I should take my inquiries to the other residents of this town. Ilya, I must ask you a favor. Loath I am to drag you into my tribe's dilemmas. Will you keep an eye on Bulagan? Yeah, sorry about revealing that, but I mean, you are him. It's your fault Bulagan spotted us. My fault. You were there too. This bodes ill. Something seems to be afoot, though I'm not quite sure what it is. Need I be worried? Whatever happens, we must protect the chief. You are offering to join me? I would be heartened by your company. I am a stranger, and this is a strange land. Yes, very strange indeed. When first I arrived, I thought my eyes were playing tricks, to think that a place existed where man and beastman abide together in peace. I should very much like to meet these creatures you call goblins. Let us begin by speaking with one of them. Hail to you, friend. I am a wayfarer come from far from the east in search of my lost brother, the proprietor of the hard place. Know you if he is Azalea like me, or a native of the Azim steppe? Slowfix steals a glance at you. Will you gesture something to him? Motion to yourself. Pshh. Idleshire is free nation. Birth, race, faith. Such things not matter here. One and all are welcome, provided one is willing to sweat work for good of all. And owner of the hard place sweatworks muchly. He is a high-standing citizen of Idleshire. Has earned high view of Gobbyflock, a true Gobby friend. So, Slowfix asks, what business does Uplander have with Gobbyfriend? Does Uplander mean good, or does Uplander mean ill? Well, I wish to see my brother back to... Nay, never mind. My thanks for your time. Next, I will try approaching the treasure hunters. I understand they have a hand in the running of this settlement. It stands to reason that they would know about its residents. Midnight Drew is looking over at you. Will you gesture something to her? Give a knowing wink. That wink may have been behind the hair that's covering my eye. Beg pardons, but I wish to inquire about an Adakim man named Adikra. I believe he is the proprietor of the hard place. Adakim? Can't say I know, what that is. But I do know Adikra. We all do. Peculiar choice of outfit aside, he always got hot meals ready for us hunters after a hard day's work, and he'll lend an ear to our venting till our throats are hoarse. Reckon I speak for all hunters when I say Idleshire wouldn't be the same without him in his place. And that's the Adikra I know. I couldn't speak to this Adar what's it though. I see you are determined to take my brother's side. I am not blind, my friend. Adikra always had a way of winning people over. Growing up, I wished I could be more like him. But I am not my brother, nor will I ever be. And there are only so many assassination attempts a man can endure in his sibling's stead. Oh, talking to the demon. Perhaps a child will prove more forthcoming. Excuse me, little one. Do you know Adikra, the owner of the hard place? Uncle Adikra? Of course Chloe knows him. He always has exciting stories to share with Chloe and her friends. Lots of people were trying to kill him, or kidnap him, or marry him. Sometimes all of these things at once. Oh, and he has a little brother back home. Someone named Boogaloo. Yes, that's his name. He's very dependable. He's very dependable, and Uncle Adikra admires him very much. No, Chloe. Chloe never met Boogaloo, but Chloe likes him already. Chloe must work so hard that Zoe can admire her like Uncle Adikra admires Boogaloo. Well, if there was any ever doubt, there is none now. The owner of the hard place is Adikra, my brother. There is much and more I would say to him. Ilya, may I ask you to be present? Thanks, Chloe. Uh-oh. What on earth is going on? Oh. You summoning that thing. Come what may, we stand with the chief. God, he's back. What do we do? What do we do? This bodes ill. Oh, you are returned. Should I serve some refreshments? I'm not letting anyone take the chief away. All I have ever wanted was to live my life in peace, away from the burdens of succession. But that was denied to me. I felt trapped, deprived of choice, and so I chose nothing. Yet that may be the worst choice of all. Whether I embrace my fate or seek another path to walk, unless I take control of my own life, it will forever be under the control of another. This journey has taught me that. Your secret is safe with me. I will say that it was not my brother that I found here, but another man. Fare you well. Wait. As I have here, one day you will find your own purpose. Something that you will want to protect, no matter the cost. But the road is long, with many a winding turn. Whenever you need a rest on your journey, know that you will always be welcome here. Ooh, excuse me. My, to think that Master Adikra was once a candidate to lead his tribe. He's not leaving us, so thank the heavens. It's over. We can finally rest easy. Bulagan is a good man. I wish him well. I apologize for the recent uncertainty, but it's safe to say no more of my kinsmen will come after me. The hard place need not go without her illustrious proprietor. What? I finally reveal my beautiful face and all you can do is stare? Come now, a compliment or two is surely in order. Permit me to thank you again, Ilya. Lest you worry for my brother, you need not. Bulagan is a born leader. Where I am brazen, he is restrained. Where I am impulsive, he is measured. Often did I wish that I could be more like him. He will make a fine Khan. When the day comes, I will go and pay my respects. You should join me. I would show you my homeland. Of course, my home is here now, and I shall put down my roots with an easy heart. But enough talk. We have a business to run. Thanks to your contributions, we are close to being profitable once more. Now, I believe, is a good time to shift our focus to outfitting the place with new furnishings. Go forth, my friend, to procure for us these things. Roger, roger. Oh, and you two are now behind here. The chief suggested that we wear the same headpiece. We politely declined. The two brothers were once close, but at some point Bulagan began to drift away, and despite his boisterous demeanor, the chief can be given to bashfulness. So the distance between them remains. Yeah, but you don't have anything more for me, right? Ilya, over aside for sore piggy eyes, thanks to you, I scarcely have a moment's to rest. Good things. Make a delivery. Yeah, that's fine. I'll place decorative furnishings. Yeah, I need to, like, get more of these at some point, but... Alright, that's fine. I do not really have the time to do anything else, though I know... It's fine. Reputation. I could unlock the Kojin hire. I still need to do the Anata hire. We've got the Namazu I haven't even started. I could get the Vanu Vanu hire, which I probably should, seeing as it's so low. Still need to get the Axial up higher. Oh right, I should give these. Wait a minute, what have I got? What am I seeing on the alchemists for? Why did I pick up the level 70 alchemist's mortar? I don't know. I mean, the next one I'm working on to get to 66 is Carpenter. Either way. Alright, okay, anyway. I picked up all of the blacksmithing stuff. Why did I not? Alright. Alright. Let me double check these then. No, I do not have you. I do not have you. Do not have you. And don't have you. Either way, Culinarian. Boom. And we can equip you and equip you. There we go. Now you're the same as the goldsmiths. Cool. Fine by me. Something that we need to do is the white mage stuff. I'm gonna see if I can... Because, I mean, I've got a lot of job quests that I can do, that I should do. So, I need to find time. maybe Sunday. It depends what I'm feeling. Because obviously we have the 12-hour charity stream on Trinky's channel. So I'm going to be there most of the day. I'll probably be live in the evening, depending on what fun group things that we're doing at the time, and if it's something that I'm going to be streaming. But chances are she'll be recovering, so I don't think they'll be doing anything on the Sunday. So something I could probably look at. Okay. Ooh, I didn't even check and see that. That's a very good thing to double check, but that's fine. So we're able to get some more, I got some more gear and everything. Oh, I might not have shown off, but I have changed an outfit. My monk now has a new outfit. So that's my new monk outfit for now. We're no longer a Power Ranger. My machinist, I revamped because I wasn't happy with what I had. Kind of has been shown off, but that's my paladin now. Warrior hasn't changed. Gunbreaker, because we've been doing this mainly off. The Dark Knight is now the my cloud set, essentially. Ninja I haven't redone, mainly because I need to go and take a picture in front of the Thieves Guild for reasons. Bard hasn't been changed either because I need to take a picture in front of the Archery Guild. Black Mage is Black Mage because the Black Mage, Red Mage, and Blue Mage are all the same. Samurai, you already know and seen. Though the top might change. There was that one Hrothgar that was dancing on top of the pole. I wanted that one, but I don't have access to that. You know, the Dancer, Dragoon's the same. Those are all the same. The only one that's probably gonna be I need to do something with is Sage. Mainly because I haven't unlocked Reaper, Viper, or Pictomancer. Not that I've got enough plates to make a costume for them, which is really annoying. But something that I need to do is I do need to do the stories definitely for the White Mage, because I want to get the relic weapon for the White Mage from this one. Alright. And we're done. Boom, boom, ba-down. So, YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. It helps the channel grow. And gets us noticed by the algorithm. I'm in those comments down below, so I'll respond to you in kind. There'll be a link down below for Mr. Mox's channel. You should definitely go and check him out. He's a fantastic content creator. Does a lot of variety content like we do here. You should definitely go and check him out. I think he's going to be live. The next time he's going to be live is for the podcast on Thursday, unless I finish Alan Wake on Wednesday. Oh, tomorrow. So I'm not streaming it on Wednesday. He may then end up streaming on Wednesday, but we'll see. But there's a link to my throne list. There's a link to the Lore of Six merch store. They help me out a load. You should definitely check the link. Click the link to come over to my channel. I would love to see you here and get some follows. We're slowly edging up towards that 700 mark. Slowly getting there. And YouTube, we're slowly getting towards the 100 mark. So you definitely should follow. But until next time, YouTube. May you stay safe in this broken masquerade.